Alomar at third. Fregosi at first, 2 down. Here's the 3-1 pitch now to Johnson. Alex rips it out of the right center field. Base hit. Alomar scores. Fregosi on his way to third. The throw comes in to second base. Runners at first and third.
1-0 Minnesota. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gonzalez goes. The pitch swung on, lined into right center field. Oliva with a long run. Still racing, reaches out. Can't get it. It's off his glove all the way to the wall. 1 run scores. Gonzalez scores from first, and Alomar has another triple. Ryan rocks into motion his 2-2 pitch. High fly ball to left. It's hit well. Spencer coming in now on it. He's got it. Killebrew tags. Here comes the throw, and Killebrew will hold. Oh, there goes Braun. McMullen cuts it off. They got Braun hung up. Alomar tags him out. A double play. Now the throw to third. A triple play. A triple play.
The count is full to Adrian Garrett. Muscular left-handed hitter. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and Nolan Ryan underlines a great pitching job. He has struck out more men in one game than any California Angel pitcher in history.
1 strike pitch is a line drive up the middle. That's a base hit. Angels win 6-5. Jim Spencer hits a little looping line drive, and there are Angels all over the field.
Hargan toes the front edge of the rubber. A ball and 2 strikes. He's ahead of the young hitter Collins. Runners lead. Maile a very safe lead at first. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive. Base hit into right center field. Game is tied. There goes Maile to third, and he's in standing. It's 11-11. 5 straight hits for Dave Collins.
Here's a 2-1 pitch, a high drive in deep right field. Going back is Burke to the wall, and it's gone. Lyman Bostock got a fastball up over the plate, and he hits it in the Oakland bullpen. Number 3 on the year. His second RBI tonight gives him 42, and the Angels lead it 3-0.
Right back with the 0-1 pitch. A ground ball sharply to the left side. Diving stop by Remy. He throws him out. Oh, my.
This is a story of the California Angels, the story of a ball club that suffered through tragedy, growing pains, and downright embarrassment in its first 18 years. A team that played in 3 different home parks, went through 8 field managers, 4 general managers, and millions of frustrated fans before finding success on a hot night in September of 1979.
The Angels 1 out away from their first championship ever. Porter at the plate. He waits. The pitch from Frank. Swing and a ground ball hit to Carew. He bobbles it, recovers, throws to Tanana in time. The 19-year wait is over. They've done it. The Angels are the champions of the West.
Now let's retrace the story. Perhaps the peculiar beginning of the Angels explains why success took so long. When the American League decided to expand into Los Angeles in 1961, the owner of radio station KMPC, Gene Autry, merely wanted to secure the American League broadcast rights, but instead wound up with a whole banana, the team and the broadcast rights. In December of 1960, Autry gathered with American League officials in Boston to pick his team. One of his first choices was a teenage shortstop out of the Red Sox organization who would not only become the first star of the team, but some 18 years later would also become the manager of the Angels. His name, James Louis Fregosi. In April of 1961, the Angels opened in Baltimore, a club that had challenged the Yankees for the American League pennant the year before. Left fielder Bob Cerv and first baseman Ted Kluszewski hit home runs, and the Angels went on to beat the Orioles in that memorable first game.
Here's the stretch again, and they pitch to Clue. A swing, a long, folks, stay fair. Out there it is. Goodbye, baseball. Kluszewski gets one. Ted Kluszewski just shot one off Milt Pappas here at Memorial Stadium in Baltimore, and the Angels lead 2-0. Here's Clue stepping around the bag at third. Coming on down the line, in to score, and the Angels are out in front 2-0. 309 feet down the line, and that ball with the wind bending it toward the foul pole stayed fair by about 10 or 15 feet and went about 25 rows deep into the open bleacher area out in right field. So the Angels jump out to a 2-0 lead. Here's left fielder Bob Cerv, big right-handed hitter, and the pitch on the way. Fastball right at the knee, strike call. So Kluszewski belts one out of here, and the Angels lead 2-0. Albie Pearson came in to score with a base on balls with 2 outs. Next pitch swung on a tremendous high fly ball deep out in right center, turning his back on it, Jackie Brad. You can kiss it goodbye. Home run by Bob Serve. Oh, I tell you, 395 feet away, and he's on the full run all the way around the bases and checking in, and the Angels are out in front 3-0, and they're really shaking up topics.
That year, the Angels played their home games in Little Wrigley Field, which had housed the Pacific Coast League Angels for so many years. And the historic ballpark at 42nd and Avalon would be the scene of many exciting games. Early in 1961, the Angels made a deal with the Yankees for pitcher Ryan Duran, who was known for his blazing fastball and Coke bottle glasses. The only trouble was his fastball wasn't always on target, as evidenced one night when he hit the on-deck batter with a pitch. Like many pitchers, Duran wasn't known for his hitting, but one night against his Yankee ex-teammates, for reasons only known to manager Bill Rigney, Duran remained in the game to hit in a crucial situation, and as fate would have it, he delivered a base hit that drove in a couple of runs, and the Angels went on to win the game. And although the experts doubted this ragtag team of misfits and rejects could win 40 games, well, the Angels went on to win 70 games, and that's still a record for an expansion team. When the Angels set up shop in their second season, 1962, they moved into Dodger Stadium, the new home of the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers had played their first 4 years at the Coliseum after migrating from Brooklyn in 1958. What happened that year was nothing short of miraculous. First, there was a brash, smart-alecky rookie left-hander who told the world how great he was, then proved it by tossing a no-hitter against Baltimore in early May.
This crowd about to explode. Ball 1, strike 1, the count. Can he do it? There's 2 men away. Belinsky now looks out towards center field. Turns, walks back on the hill. And the 1-1 pitch is swung on. It's popped up into shallow left field. Into foul territory goes Torres. It's going to be a no-hitter. It's a no-hitter for Belinsky. Belinsky a no-hitter. How about that one? Belinsky in his 4th Major League start has startled 15,000 fans here tonight. His teammates mobbing, and I have seen my 3rd no-hitter.
Bo Belinsky wasn't the only surprise. With a mixture of determined rookies and some crafty veterans, that 62 Angel team made the baseball world sit up and take notice. They were in first place on the 4th of July and remained in the thick of the pennant race until early September. And when the dust finally settled, the Angels finished in 3rd place, 10 games over 500. A remarkable feat for a team just 2 years old. Fred Haney was named Executive of the Year, and the Angels looked ahead to their 3rd season with great expectations. But looking back on that early success, it was probably the worst thing that could have happened to them. The Angels were lured into a false sense of security, thinking they were really better than they were. The next 3 years were relatively uneventful except for 2 things. In 1964, the Angels' finest pitching prospect of that era, Dean Chance, put things together and won the Cy Young Award in the American League, and the Angels, realizing the need to spend money on young talent, wrote out a $200,000 check for a hotshot prospect out of Wisconsin named Rick Reichert. But Reichert became the first of many young hopefuls that would die on the Angel vine. Just about the time Chance and Reichert were making headlines, the Angels were becoming very disenchanted with playing their games in Dodger Stadium. They wanted, and badly needed, an identity of their own. So in late 1964, the Angels announced that they were moving to Anaheim, a move that was much criticized at the time, but later would prove to be a bonanza. The Angels moved into their new home in 1966, and despite finishing 2 games under 500, almost 1.5 million fans passed through the turnstiles and welcomed the Angels to Orange County. In 1967, a 10-game winning streak in June put the Angels in contention where they remained the rest of the season. With Don Mincher, Jimmy Hall, Jim Fregosi, and Rick Reichert, the Angels finally had a good hitting team. And with Minnie Rojas coming out of the bullpen to save 22 games, they had the stopper that all contenders need. The Angels won 84 games that year, including key games in the final week to knock both Minnesota and Detroit out of the race, allowing a 100-1 shot the Boston Red Sox to win the pennant. The Angels themselves finished just 7 games back, and optimism once again reigned in the Angel organization. But again, the Angels couldn't stand success and floundered badly in 1968 and 69. In May of 69, a 10-game losing streak cost manager Bill Rigney his job. The old saying that if it wasn't for bad luck, well, the Angels would have no luck at all was never more evident than during that losing streak.
The 1-1 delivery, a curve, swung on, fly ball to right. Davalillo toward the line. He reaches out. It's a fair ball, and the Yankees win. Seaver looks in for the 2-1 sign. Okays it from Gibson. Here's the pitch. Swung on, a long drive down the right field line. It could be trouble. Back to the warning track, to the wall as the hood. He leaps. It is caught by the wall. What a play. Oh, my, he took it right out of the seats. It would have been a 3-run home run. On board from the belt. Straightens slowly and delivers. Swung on, line drive. Caught by Jones. It'll be a double play. Oh, my.
Sparky gets ready, and the 1-0 pitch to Rodriguez. Line smash, gloved by Petrocelli. No other play to make. And again, the Angels are denied on a bullet line drive. And this just about knee-high to Petrocelli, between his shoes and his knees, right in that range, and Petrocelli leaning out to his left. Spike this line drive in the leather, and again, the Angels are denied. This is the 3-2 pitch now to Satch. Ground ball back to the mound. Now they turn the play on Lou Johnson. Lyle gets him with the rundown, misses him. The throw to the plate to Askew. Chasing Johnson back, Lou dives down to the dirt to try to get away from the tag. Throw to second base down, they get the double play.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Mickey Stanley. Bases loaded Detroit, bottom of the 4th, 3-0 Angels. The pitch, swung on a long drive to right field. Morton's at the warning track. He's at the fence. He leaps home run.
Lefty Phillips replaced Rigney and became only the second manager the Angels have ever known. Earlier, Dick Walsh had replaced Fred Haney as general manager. After 2 dismal seasons and a terrible spring training in 1970, there wasn't too much optimism in the Angel camp as they embarked on their 10th season. But the club got off to a good start in April. In fact, their best start ever. 5 straight wins out of the chute. 1970 turned out to be a fine season. The team stayed in contention until early September and had some great moments along the way. On July 3rd, 1970, a man who had only won 1 game during 1969 enjoyed the thrill of his life against the Oakland A's.
Felipe Alou, 0 for 3. McMullen robbed him of a hit on 1 play. The pitch, curved line to Fregosi. 1 hop. He goes to second for 1. On to first. Double play. A no-hitter for Clyde Wright.
Wright went on to win 22 games that season. In late August, the Angels swept a twilight doubleheader in Detroit to put them within 3 games of the lead, and it was Jay Johnstone's grand slammer in the 9th inning of the 2nd game that started the Angels' thinking pennant.
Runners lead away. Fregosi, Johnson, and McMullen. A 6-6 tie, top of the 9th inning. The wind, the pitch. Curve swung on a long drive to right field. Back goes Kaline. Touch of all, a grand slammer for Johnstone.
But a late season slump that saw them lose 7 in a row dashed the Angel hopes of their first championship. But the Angels still finished 3rd, winning 86 games to equal their own record for the most wins in a season and their highest finish.